Holy hell, boys and girls. I was about 5 blocks away from this glorious shithole Spillway when I realized that I could smell something a little funny. I thought that maybe I crapped myself and didn't know. You know, getting old. Sometimes things just fall out, but no. Seriously, like 5, 6, 7 blocks away from this dump, and I could smell it. It's a water treatment plant, so that makes sense, but it's summer. It's gonna be 102 degrees today, and that really warms up the turds that people be flowing into this place and makes them rather stinky. But for some reason, the fish kind of like it. Sick freaks, if you ask me, but who am I to judge and stuff. What is going on, you dirty old stash turds? It is me, and yeah, we're up early to beat the morning heat. Something that I didn't take into consideration is, number one, there is a bum camp down the way. My camera was on, I'll throw up a clip. I was really hoping I was gonna see the ringleader bum guy I was talking about in the last video, but better luck next time. If you're out there, I hope you're doing well. But yeah, just doing something simple, something easy, something close to home, because it's gonna be so dang hot. And I love fishing, but I don't really love fishing when it's 102, 103, 104 and humid. Sounds disgusting. But I do love fishing enough that I can wake up early, do it before it gets hotter than balls. So yeah, 7 a.m. right now. We got a few hours before it gets to 99. And we're just gonna do simple, maybe tiny swim bait, but basically just, we're gonna go crawlering. We're gonna see how many species we can catch. There used to be muskies here. I've crushed walleyes here, white bass wipers. There can be some really cool shit here, because this water coming in is 70 degrees and the rest of the water is like 85, similar in the winter when the rest of the creek is frozen 70 degrees. So it's just a good spot in the summer and the winter. If you got warm water discharges, check them out in the summer, not just the winter. But yeah, come along with me. If you don't got anything better to do with your lives right now, see what we can catch. Stuff and things, bye. Poopy. Gross. Gross. All right, in my head I brought it up, but I didn't bring it up with my mouth, but that sounded a little dirty. One thing I didn't take or put into consideration is the size of the fucking plants this time of year. I'm like burrowed in here. Luckily for me, all the biggest deer in town know that they won't get shot in this spot. So yeah, people have a bunch of pictures of big bucks and all sorts of stuff running around through here. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, there was like kind of little trails thanks to the big old buckarooskies. So it wasn't that bad, but it also wasn't that good either. I've got a jig head on that's seen some things in its life. It's been bent out 40 times, bent back another 41 times. And yeah, let's just start with that. It's pretty shallow right now though, a lot shallower than I was expecting. We were like getting out of the drought, but we're kind of like back into a drought. So yeah, I might have to just switch to a weightless night crawler, to be honest with you. And my crawler fell off, or we got robbed already. Not sure which. Kind of felt something, kind of didn't. And I'm not sure if it's the poop in the air or what. But the more I stand here, the more I realize I have to poop. Someone commented the other day that they're unsubscribing because I said I had to poop. And I said, I've been talking about poops and stuff since the beginning. Got something. Oh, that seemed pretty good and weird. All right, I think we need to adjust. That's 3 crawlers gone in about 30 seconds. We need a more subtle approach. Alrighty. Simple split shot rig. I mean, a jig head crawler is a pretty simple rig too, but this is about as simple as it gets. Besides weightless night crawlers, then that's probably a little bit more simple even, but we're just gonna let the current kind of push it around, see if we can get some. There's fish everywhere, and on the jig head we were kind of getting some smaller bites from things, but they weren't getting the hook, so we'll see if this helps the cause. Can't hurt. Got something reasonable. That is, I don't know what it is about this place. I don't know if these bluegills are eating turds or what, but this place definitely gets some of the biggest bluegills, and that one swallowed it. That's another problem about doing the split shot with the hook, is they get it better, but sometimes they get it too better, if that makes sense. He's really not hooked that bad. He just shit all over me. The theme of this video, shit. You guys see that? Dude just shit on my lap, but look how fat that bluegill is. Hopefully he's all right. Actually, I'm not even worried about him being all right. He just shit on me, for God's sakes. There's no, like, big leaves to wipe it off with. I don't think, anyway. I can't, that's a new PB on how much shit a fish is shit on me. And somehow it came from a dang bluegill. I'm gonna have to throw these shorts away. I'm gonna have to throw myself away. Anyway, split shot rig, species number 1, cha-ching, ding dong, bing bang, bong. How many species can we catch in 24 hours at the poop plant? Minus 22 hours. Got something. Got something. What is that? Oh, channel cat. Species number 2 in the little poop plant melting pot of fishies. There's some big shit moving around over there. And I'm serious, some of them don't look like carp. There's been some kind of blow ups. I might have to tie on like a popper or something. I know medium homie Nathan has crushed some fish down here on a popper before. Micro channel. Micro channel. Forgot to turn my camera on, but look how fat and pretty that hybrid is. Actually, I don't even remember turning it off. This new GoPro is weird, man. It's weird. I like it. It's higher quality, but it's weird. It does weird stuff. It's doing weird stuff to Jordan, too, because he got one. But yeah. Switched to a smaller jig head. Put a smaller piece of crawler on and tried. God dang, everything is pooping in this video, besides me. Things were ripping off the crawler, so I put on a smaller piece of crawler and also just kind of pushed it up tighter to the hook. Nothing hanging on the end of the nothing hanging off the end for things to grab onto and rip off. I'm actually kind of surprised we're not getting like carp, you know. Maybe the bluegills and other things come here in the summer, but I mean, that's a pretty studly bluegill. Like, if we catch a 10-incher, it's gonna be over a pound. And based on how those ones are built, we could catch a 10-incher. They got stuff to eat out there. Okay, that's bigger. That's bigger. Little turd sack carp bud on the micro jig head, species number 4 in a short amount of time. Do I trust 10-pound tests and 12-pound fluoro to give the old flipperooski because I'm having a hard time getting down to the water? Yes. All right, bud. All right, bud. Nothing crazy, but end of summer, dog days of summer, crappie fishing, 4 species, pretty quick, close to my house. I mean, can't beat it. Simple. I'm just a normal guy. I'm just a normal man, just fishing a poop plant with a crawler. And yeah, hopefully we can get something big. And 1 game fish. I just want 1 walleye, white bass, wiper, just 1 of them. I realize that bluegills and catfish are technically game fish, but when I say game fish, I mean like the prestigious big 3 or 4. Wipers, walleyes, flatheads, muskies. Hell, I've caught pike here too. That's reasonable. Kind of not acting like a carp. It is a carp, but it's a rare carp. Yahoo! Hell yeah. This is for my European stash stains. Am I recording? I better be. This dude is cool. A couple videos ago when I was fishing a waterfall, I said I caught a rare fish that not everybody appreciates. But I do. And now I got one. I got one. And I think it's only my 5th one ever. And it's a really cool one too. Look at that, dude. Mirror carp. He's missing some pretty big sections there. What's this one called? Europeans or Americans that appreciate mirror carps? Isn't there like, aren't some of them like all smooth? Some of them have just weird scales. I don't know. He's pretty sick though. Well, 4 species and the rare elusive mirror carp. Something big just splashed. Not bad. Oh, I got something. I was just reeling in. Giving up on my cast. Fighting a little harder. He had a friend too, he just scared something. And this is why I appreciated the bluegills at first, because I don't know, comment down below. Would you rather catch carp or bluegills? I don't catch that many bluegills, so. Oh, game off. Good. One less swimming turd I gotta touch. I've always kind of appreciated the bluegills at this place just because of how fat they were too. And if you guys can believe it, I've been fishing this place for like 15 years. It's where one of the places I started fishing at, so it's always fun to come back to your poop-stained roots. Bluegill. Not quite as fat. Still pretty fat though. See if we can get down to this rock without falling in. This one looks flat. B1 with the stinky poo water. I am poo water. Or something. Oh, right here. Right here. Sick. I was just reeling it in. Oh no, we lost him. I really wanted that guy. I was wondering if there was some of those around. The good old gold eye. Might have to throw like a popper or something, see if we can get into school of them. Oh, bud. Oh, bud. Do we count the gold eye? I'm counting the gold eye. So we were at what? 4. 5 with the gold eye. 6 with what I thought was a white bass, but it's actually a white perch. 6 species in here, and we've seen a bunch of gar. We could catch gar at will. So we'll just bump it up to 7 species on the morning real quick. We're cheating on a couple of them, but what the was that? Crazy how many different species of fish are here. All right, well, we're clearly gonna catch fish, so what else should we talk about? How are you guys doing? How are things in your lives besides a little bit worse than a while ago because the economy's poopy? This is a bluegill, it's big. Poland line bluegill. Damn! Look at that guy. That is a pretty big bluegill. I mean, he's only like, why are you twitching so much, man? Chill. It's a big ass bluegill. It's probably only like 8.5 inches, which is still pretty good, but he is so fat. See all the minnows he scared? Bluegills, going bluegill fishing at the poop plant. It's pretty fun and stuff. Just had something hit it right when it hit the water up in the current. Seems different. Seems different and large. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's species number... That's a big ass gar. We want him. Might be a long nose too. He hit it right when it hit the water. If it's a short nose, it's a monster. It's actually just a pretty big short nose. I thought I had a muskie for a second, to be honest with you. I could feel the teethies. When the muskies used to be here, they sat right up in that current. That's all right. Can we count that as a gar point now? I think that's a gar point. I'm happy I didn't actually have to touch him. He was spooky. spooky dinosaur freak show, but they harassed me and my crawdads all day in the last episode, so I'm happy I just got to hook him. Something else had it and I was just reeling in. Anyway, we're gonna keep poking some fish, seeing if we can get species number 8. And yeah, head out. Successful morning mission. We'll give it a little while though. And stuff. Whatever that was, hammered it. Absolutely hammered it. That was an awkward hook set too. Please don't be a carp. Be a white bass or a wiper. Or be whatever you want to be, you know, it is 2024. But I just hope you're not a carp because you hit it really hard. Walleye? No, just a bigger channel. Kind of looked like a walleye. You guys remember that one time that I crushed the walleyes down here? That was insane. We caught like 50. And we caught some 20 inchers and stuff. It was wild. This is definitely our biggest channel of the day though. I'm not sure how many I've left in, but we've caught 5 or so. But if this guy wasn't living in a poop plant, I mean, he'd be a pretty good eater. Pounder or so. Take it. We'll take it. There you go, you little channel turd. Oh, there's our bud. I like hooked him at first and then lost him. Man, we're catching some shit. This is fun. You go find yourself some shit water and you throw a shit crawler in there and catch some shit fish. Damn shit water tarpon right here, boys and girls. Sorry, that was a lot of potty words. I just got excited. I like gold eyes. They're neat. That's a monster. That's a gigantic gold eye. Very fragile fish, very weird fish, very good bait fish. They've always been one of my favorites. There's a lot of times I come down to places like this when I was a kid and catch the crap out of those, and there's almost nothing more fun. Well, you know, there's things that are more fun, but it's kind of like getting into a big school of white bass. And I'm surprised that we haven't caught more of them, to be honest, because usually when there's one, there's a million, but hasn't been the case this year. Hasn't been the case. Confirmed species number 7. Minus the fact that we never touched a gar, but who cares? Oh, bud. World's most awkward hook set into species number 8. The drumfish. I'll probably structure this video. I've caught so many fish. I'll probably structure this video into just showing each species that I can catch. Everything was piled up below the poop spillway. You know, I've been trying not to think about that as much. Worry less about the video structure and title and bullshit. And, you know, just go fishing. Like the good old days. When I was just a prepubescent little boy. Because it's more fun that way. That's something. What is that? Oh, another gold eye. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. Alright. Love gold eyes. Love all these fish. 8 species. Probably caught 100 fish. I'm not even kidding you. The old wastewater plant was the right choice today by Mr. Goldeye. Only in between all the poop jokes, I at least want to give you one, provide some sort of fishing value to you. And the thing that I figured out today and already knew and should have done from the start is, if you're fishing a place that has a lot of stuff and you're fishing with night crawlers, I had a bigger jig head on with a crawler that was dangling off. I had a plain hook, crawler dangling off. Every time it hit the water, they'd rip it off. Smaller jig head to catch everything, and make sure your night crawler is small. It doesn't need to be wiggling down there. And it also makes it a lot harder for them to rip off your bait. Once I did that, I used the same night crawler for a long time, probably 20 fish. Before that, I got my night crawler ripped off 5 times in a row every time I hit the water. And then that one swallowed it. And I lost my hook anyway. That's my value. Road to 169K. We're getting really close. Please subscribe. Please like this video. Please comment. Do something for the rhythm. And yeah, coming here was the right choice. I had fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. See you later. Stuff. Thanks. Pal. Good.